Here in the Swiss countryside, the scenic town of Burgenstock is perhaps where the future of the Middle East is going to be inked. This is the Burgenstock resort where we were earlier, as delegations have started to arrive to make final preparations for the high-level delegations who are going to come after this memorandum of understanding has been signed between the Iranian and the American presidents. It is an important document, albeit it is just a memorandum of understanding where initially it talks about there is going to be a ceasefire, all fronts including Lebanon. Very important because the Israelis might have a thing or two to say about it. And then it says that the Iranians, the Americans are going to respect each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty. It also talks about how $300 billion worth of funds are going to be available to Iran. That is going to be in terms of investment. We believe it is broken down into the funds that are being frozen by the United States for the last few years, as well as some reparations that the Iranians are going to get, perhaps through the toll in the Strait of Hormuz. Importantly, the Strait of Hormuz is going to open for all sorts of traffic, including those ships that have been waiting for months to pass by, because it is crucial for the world energy needs. About a fifth of global energy passes through the Strait of Hormuz. The Iranians might want to use some sort of toll in coordination with the Omanis, but again, we'll have to wait and see how that comes about. So this memorandum of understanding is for 60 days. This is going to be in place. Here is where the talks begin, and these talks are going to continue, and this 60-day period is extendable as long as both sides agree. The security that you see here is at the Burgenstock resort, a key element of why the Qatari government is holding these negotiations here. This is a venue owned by the government and has been home to previous negotiations when it came to the Ukraine war, and the Qataris in similar avenues have been able to hold negotiations when it came to intra-Afghan talks between the Taliban and the then government, as also the Americans and the Afghan Taliban. So the future of the Middle East is now being written in the town of Burgenstock. The Pakistani and the Qatari mediators are well aware of their responsibilities, and they're happy to facilitate as long as both sides remain on the table and continue to talk to each other.